Natural hazards and disasters, mitigation strategies. Understanding natural hazards and disasters. Natural hazards are natural processes or phenomena that may cause loss of life, injury, property damage, and environmental disruption. When these hazards result in significant destruction and adversely affect human life, they are termed disasters. Examples include earthquakes, floods, hurricanes, droughts, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, and landslides. Mitigation strategies for natural hazards. Mitigation strategies focus on minimizing the impact of natural hazards and reducing vulnerability through proactive planning, technological interventions, and education. These can be broadly categorized into structural and non-structural measures. 1. Earthquakes. Structural measures. Construct earthquake-resistant buildings using flexible materials like steel and reinforced concrete. Retrofit older structures to meet modern safety standards. Ensure proper land use planning to avoid construction on fault lines. Non-structural measures. Implement early warning systems. Conduct public awareness campaigns about earthquake safety, e.g., drop, cover, and hold on. Train emergency response teams. 2. Floods. Structural measures. Build levees, dams, and reservoirs to control water flow. Improve drainage systems in urban areas. Restore wetlands and floodplains for natural water absorption. Non-structural measures. Implement flood zoning regulations. Establish early warning systems using weather forecasts. Develop community-based flood preparedness programs. 3. Cyclones, hurricanes. Structural measures. Strengthen critical infrastructure like hospitals, schools, and emergency shelters. Use aerodynamic designs for buildings in cyclone-prone areas. Construct coastal embankments and seawalls. Non-structural measures. Install cyclone detection and early warning systems. Conduct community evacuation drills. Develop disaster management plans for coastal areas. 4. Droughts. Structural measures. Promote water harvesting and storage techniques. Build check dams to increase groundwater recharge. Introduce drought-resistant crops in agriculture. Non-structural measures. Educate communities about water conservation. Establish drought monitoring systems. Implement policies for sustainable water use. 5. Landslides. Structural measures. Construct retaining walls and slope stabilization structures. Use proper drainage systems to prevent water accumulation. Avoid deforestation and encourage afforestation in hilly regions. Non-structural measures. Map landslide-prone areas for risk assessment. Train communities in evacuation and first aid techniques. Promote sustainable land use practices. 6. Tsunamis. Structural measures. Build tsunami-resistant infrastructure in coastal areas. Install sea walls and breakwaters. Develop evacuation routes and shelters. Non-structural measures. Set up tsunami early warning systems. Educate coastal communities on tsunami preparedness. Enforce coastal zone regulations to limit construction in high-risk areas. General strategies. Policy and governance. Enforce disaster-resilient building codes and zoning regulations. Strengthen institutional frameworks for disaster management. Allocate funds for research and development in hazard mitigation. Technology and innovation. Use Geographic Information Systems (GIS) for hazard mapping and risk assessment. Develop mobile apps and platforms for real-time alerts. Invest in satellite technology for better weather forecasting. Community participation. Encourage community-based disaster management programs. Train local volunteers in search and rescue operations. Promote public-private partnerships for disaster preparedness. Mitigation requires collaboration between governments, organizations, and individuals to reduce risks and improve resilience against natural disasters. Preparedness and prevention play key roles in saving lives and reducing economic losses.